Let me explain what D-Dog can do as your buddy. With that nose of his, he can sniff out and mark nearby enemies and prisoners. Should come in handy for infiltrating outposts.
Select a mission.
I trained him to detect mines and medicinal plants, too. When he locates something, check your map.
Please select a landing zone. Heading to Afghanistan. Deploying.
I know you're an expert when it comes to solo infiltrations, but now you have buddies who will fight alongside you. Use your iDroid to deploy them whenever you like. The role of your buddies is to support you during missions. There's more than one way for them to do that. To get the most out of a buddy's abilities, you need to give the right order for the situation.
Careful down there, boss.
Yeah. 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 Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Clouds approaching.
Whoa, whoa! Yeah.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've made it to Surat Power Plant. EMMERICH should be beyond the gate at the northern edge of the facility. We have no idea what he's doing back there. Let's go find out.
Конец связи.
Changes have already been finalized.
It's not operational yet. The remote piloting and AI control haven't reached the application stage.
Who said anything about an AI? That was Coldman's mistake 10 years ago.
Be that as it may, we'll need to modify postural control to accommodate a human pilot. I share your urgency, but we need more time to finish it.
We analyzed the transmission log. He's been in contact with Big Boss.
Right. Planning on leaving us, Doctor?
Huh? What?
I'm taking your legs back!
So you're just gonna kill me?
Sahelanthropus is mine now. Listen, I may dwell in the dark, but I refuse to be judged by your standards, traitor! I hope your friends give you what's coming to you. Take him to the base. Yes, sir. Transporting Emmerich to the base camp and returning to base.
We're shutting down. All units, strike camp and clear out.
We still have use for him.
Side-op completed.
No doubt about it, boss. That man is your extraction target. Emmerich. The weapons system that disappeared into that cave, and the man who was with it. Emmerich must know something about what's going on. He was transferred to the Soviets' base camp. I've marked it on the map. Make your way to that base camp.
The map has been updated.
That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from its machine gun can cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss. scientist who wants to defect. Head for the base camp.
The map has been updated.
Did you see that, boss? That giant weapon system that disappeared into the cave? I've heard it was the Kremlin's biggest secret. But to think that doctor has been working on it. And the man with the skull for a face. It's been on my mind since you encountered the skulls during the Honeybee mission. It's really him. Boss, he's the commander of Cypher Strike Force XOF. And probably the mastermind of the attack 9 years ago. I thought he and Zero parted ways. I'll look into it. You just focus on the mission.
Detected. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Whoa!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Yeah. 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 Whoa, whoa. Yeah.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Whoa, whoa.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Supply drop complete.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
You're at the base camp. The target, EMMERICH, should be somewhere there. Keep in mind, that's an enemy stronghold. Stay sharp.
The map has been updated.
Всем боевым группам, это КП. Вышел из строя целый ряд ламп. Похоже на проблемы с электроэнергией. Ближайший патруль. Проверите их питание. Конец связи.
Weather will clear shortly.
Это КП, понял. Не расслабляйтесь. Они еще могут быть рядом. Конец связи.
Что за...
shortly. Sun will rise momentarily.
Это КП, понял. Не позволяйте им застать вас врасплох. Будьте начеку. Конец связи.
Snake! Talk to me! Snake! Snake!
Extract EMMERICH, the scientist who wants to defect. Head for the base camp.
Enemy presence detected. The map
That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from his machine gun can cut a man in half.
is your destination.
You're at the base camp. The target, EMMERICH, should be somewhere there. Keep in mind, that's an enemy stronghold. Stay sharp.
The map has been enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
A bipedal weapon system. The same model as the one in the cave? Looks like they're about ready to start deploying it.
Analysis complete. Weather will clear shortly. Caution, sandstorm approaching. Analysis complete. shortly. Analysis complete. Sun will rise momentarily. Sun will set shortly. Analysis complete. Caution, sandstorm approaching. appear shortly.
Говоришь, ты жил на Украине?
Да, когда был еще ребенком. Ну что?
Моего двоюродного брата собираются отправить в одно из АП. Он не сказал мне, в какой именно, но это где-то в Украине. Он очень талантливый, намного умнее.
It's not you, is it?
Hey! It's just a machine. Are you?
Dr. Emmerich.
Snake? Hey, what gives? Ah! Let me go! No! Give me back my legs!
Right on schedule. Now bring him back to Mother Base.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Okay, I'm sending a chopper close by. Get to the LZ with Emmerich.
Hang on a second. Let's use the
Mission
walker gear
info has been updated. The
There's a
map
special
has been
one here in the
updated.
lab. Only I can activate it, and I'll tell you how to operate it.
Ignore Emmerich. We don't need his wind-up toys. It is a long way there. Why don't you use that walker gear of his? No way. We can't trust him. How do we know his crap will even work? Well, it's better than carrying the man the whole way. Boss, use the walker gear to escape. It's your call, boss.
I'll start it up. Get this off me!
Here we go.
They're single pilot machines. I'll...
Hey!
I was developing a bipedal weapon for the Soviet Union. It hasn't been deployed yet. I was doing mobility testing here. Once the walker gear is finished, they'll have a huge advantage in close combat. And once they add my masterpiece into the equation, this war will be over. The Soviets will win.
He was developing bipedal weapons for the Soviets. If that's the case, what's Cypher's interest in it?
Support helicopter requested.
Boss, think back. 9 years ago, we invited that nuclear inspection team to Mother Base. It was a ruse. They turned out to be Cypher's strike force. It was Emmerich who brought them there. He's been underground ever since, working with Cypher.
I had no idea. I thought the inspection was real. I swear it. If anyone's to blame, it's you, Snake. We should never have had that move. That's the reason Mother Base was destroyed.
This
Squad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Cypher threatened to kill me. Made me do research for them. That's right. Creating bipedal weapons. 9 long years. Forced to do whatever they said.
This is
Analysis
P-Quad.
complete.
Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Impossible! It can't be active!
Doctor! You're as useless as I thought! This is the real Sahelanthropus! You and your friend will die here! Behold! Today is the day weapons learn to walk upright!
Extraction of support helicopter requested.
Get out of there, boss. EMMERICH's extraction comes first. Head for the LZ.
Mission info has been updated. The map has been updated.
This is P-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Don't get away from that thing. It'll bring down the chopper. Give it the slip somehow. Stay behind cover as you move.
This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
It's no good. The chopper can't get close. Boss, lose the enemy before you arrive at the LZ.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone confirmed.
This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support
It's no good. The chopper can't get close. Boss, lose the enemy before you arrive at the LZ. Stay alert. You're not out of the woods yet. Find a place to hide. All right, the chopper's touching down. Don't waste any time getting on board.
Preventing me from landing.
And don't forget EMMERICH.
Immediate removal.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Whoa, whoa!
Please select a landing zone.
You lost them. You need to focus, boss. Get the target to the RV.
Please select a landing zone.
Quickly!
Whoa, whoa! Yeah!
Caution, you are about to leave the mission area. Caution, you are about to leave the mission area. Caution, you are about to leave the mission area.
My extraction target is a no-show. Cannot risk waiting any longer. I gotta pull out for now.
Whoa, whoa! Yeah, yeah!
Call the chopper from your iDroid, boss. Then carry the target to it. Hide! Quickly!
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Call the chopper from your iDroid. They spotted you. Get away from there now.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Please select a landing zone.
Stay alert. You're not out of the woods yet.
Support helicopter.
Boss, hide.
Understood.
Whoa, whoa! Yeah! Yeah! Whoa, whoa! Yeah!
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Looks like you lost him. You've got to be more careful. Get the target to the RV.
Whoa, whoa!
Hide, quickly! The enemy spotted our chopper. Get the target to the RV. Nice work.
Gaining altitude.
Here it comes.
Departing.
Use the chopper's minigun. Take them all! Shoot that thing!
An upright bipedal weapon. In terms of hominids, it's a Sahelanthropus. How did they complete it without me?
We'll hear the rest back at base.
Plant extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete. I know we can do better next time.
Why do you suspect me? What did I do? I'm on your side. What about him? Miller was in contact with Cypher 9 years ago. He was working with them. He's the traitor, Snake! What's that? More truth serum?
No. Stronger truth serum.
Oh, please. Please keep me here. I need protection. Ah! Ah! Oh. 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 Why?
You're the odd one out.
Why me?
We all lost something.
What?
Except you.
Please. Don't.
Truth serum isn't working. Either some procedure he had done boosted his metabolic enzymes, or he's undergone special gene therapy.
What's he saying?
Same as 6 hours ago. I had no idea the nuclear inspection 9 years ago was a ruse. Cypher forced me to do that research after the attack.
Do you think he had a hand in it?
I do. But there's no proof yet. Take a listen to this later.
We need proof before we can pass judgment. Keep an eye on him. And don't tell anyone he's here.
We'll have him continue his research in there. It's for his own good. The older guys will want his head. We can't guarantee his safety if we let him out.
Boss.
He mentioned something interesting. The reason why they pulled their plug on the operation in Afghanistan. He said their funding started going to Central Africa instead. Cypher is pursuing new research in Africa.
Africa? What research?
EMMERICH doesn't know the details, but one thing he said does make sense. That Sahelanthropus alone isn't enough to cause an RMA. He claims that what they're doing in Africa is the missing piece. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
Meaning it's not just another nuke.
Boss. There's no doubt about it. Cypher's working on something in Central Africa. There's evidence they've been in contact with private forces operating in the region. We follow that evidence. We should learn what Cypher is after. Diamond Dogs has gotten a lot bigger. Now's the time to take the offensive. Head back to the ACC for your next mission.
Please select a mission. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Mission
Boss, I've been meaning to tell you something. Our old friend Zero hasn't been seen in public since you left the States. That was over 10 years ago now. You suspected he was responsible for the accident at your base in the Caribbean. But at that point, Zero was already bedridden. So it never felt right to me that Zero gave the order. Now that I've seen the man EMMERICH was working for, I'm sure he didn't. I know that man. He was our old friend's XO. A man without a face. Not one you want to look at anyway. Target is Angola's Mfinda oil field, upstream from the landing point. A spill has covered the whole area and crude. A pipeline that crosses the Muneni River failed, and now the shore's a mess. Not to mention the villages downstream have no drinking water. The oil runs to the pipeline from that facility. Taking it out should end the leak. The client this time is an environmental NGO. Destroy the facility. Stop that leak. This may seem like straight-up philanthropy, but there's another reason we agreed to it. The Mathinda oil field was outdated, abandoned. Then the rebel group UNITA moved in, taking it upon themselves to kickstart operations. UNITA's been rapidly modernizing its arsenal. Rumor has it someone's been selling them U.S. military hardware. Intel's analysis suggests the broker's a front company, Ciphers. Keeping tabs on UNITA could tell us who's pulling its strings. Step one to tracking down Skullface, and Cypher with him. Good luck, boss. First, make your way to the oil facility. It's to the north, past Boala Yamasa. The village is currently occupied by UNITA, so stay sharp. Has taken a pretty crooked course these past 9 years. With no other options, soldiers have become dogs of war, sent to conflict zones as private forces, or PFs. Guys we fought alongside are dying all around the globe for no reason, no banner. But it's how they survive. The demand for PFs here in Africa is especially high. Cold War standoffs, resource exploitation, tribal clashes. What's big business for developed countries has only brought conflict here. That mess you're standing in is just the latest example. You've arrived at Masa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub for UNITA, meaning it'll be stocked with weapons and resources. Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy. Don't be shy. They deserve to be in better hands.
The map has been updated.
Extract him.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at mother base.
South African Natural Resources. Saner drills oil wells wherever they can throughout that region. When the oil dries up, they abandon the facility. Then it's only a matter of time before the aging equipment starts leaking crude. That means United's takeover is the perfect cover for Saner. Now they can blame the spill on a bunch of oil thieves. However you look at it, Saner's far from squeaky clean.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination.
There it is. The oil facility. To stop the leak, you need to shut down the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. The details are on your iDroid.
An enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. 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 Analysis complete.
The PF soldiers are speaking Afrikaans, an official language of the Republic of South Africa. Boss, we're gonna need someone with the Afrikaans interpreter skill to understand what they're saying. We'll look into it here, but for now, you'll just have to make do without one.
Sun will set shortly. Analysis complete.
coming too. Roger that.
Оценка ситуации. Алиенере. Stand by.
You gotta extract him.
Ausbrecht uitje. Koswaai. Wat? Let gewoon!
It's no good, boss. Attacking like that won't cut it. Aim somewhere else. Or change to a different weapon. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Caution, rain approaching.
He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him.
You have arrived at your destination.
Destroy that separator tank. You'll need to use explosives. Got any C4?
Extraction
Right. You destroyed the separator tank. Now you need to stop the oil transfer pump.
You have arrived at your destination.
transfer pump control room. The emergency stop button.
Bodies. Why?
Oil transfer pump shut-off confirmed. Objectives complete. But the enemy has tightened security. Get out of there ASAP. Blocked your way out. You see any other escape route? Well, I guess you could just bust. What are you doing there?
Stay okay.
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived. Area of operations.
Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional. Boss, we took another look into Saner, the owner of the oil field. They were behind what happened. They hired the PF, not United. They restarted the facility all the while pretending they were the victims. One other thing. Saner's Johannesburg head office is just a room in a multi-tenant building. Company's essentially non-existent. 3 years ago, that investment fund stepped in and started gutting it through a series of mergers and sell-offs. And get this, the fund itself no longer exists either. It's a shell corporation, meaning someone is just using Saner's name from the shadows. But what about those strange corpses? Just what the hell were they doing over there? Hey! Snake! I've customized a walker gear just for you. It features a silent running system, great for infiltration missions, and you can also summon it to your location. I've taken the liberty of calling it the D-Walker. It's armed with a suppressed tranquilizer gun. If you want to add other weaponry or upgrade the chassis, give the order from your iDroid.
Side ops list updated.
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We received a new job offer.
Please.
It doesn't seem connected to Cypher or Skullface at all. But if it goes well, we may get an Afrikaans interpreter. The details are on your iDroid.
Mission accepted. Deploying.
Several high-level British CFA officials are being held by their Afrikaner colleagues. One of these prisoners is the rescue target, a guy known as the Viscount. The target's location is unknown, but they're bound to have an interpreter present when they interrogate him. We've used info from the intel unit to predict the interpreter's location. It's on your iDroid. Follow the interpreter and extract the target when you find him. Be careful down there, boss!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
You found the interpreter. Now follow him to the target.
Yeah.
Analysis complete.
That's not the target. Orders are only the Viscount gets rescued. Can't understand why he received special treatment, but I don't imagine it'll be a problem to save the other prisoners too.
Verzoek iemand om het op te volgen. Oor. Er is CP, begrijp. Er is niemand beschikbaar om naar bijstand te verlenen nie. Wees uiterst voorzichtig en gaan alleen uit.
Be careful not to draw the enemy's attention.
Hey, fella.
Wasn't the target, but we did get some information. Seems the prisoners aren't held together, and the cells and interrogation rooms are separate places.
Analysis complete. Clouds approaching. Analysis complete.
Afrikaans is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, You'll need an interpreter. What are you doing? If the interpreter doesn't show up, they won't be able to interrogate anyone. Then they'll just kill the target. So, our rescue target was behind some kind of plot. Boss, I did some digging, and it seems the target himself gave us this mission through a representative. Obviously, he couldn't contact us directly due to his predicament, but still, something about this Viscount doesn't add up. If you run into trouble, give us a call. We may be able to offer some advice.
Speak. Speak.
Where are your friends?
Spit it out.
Boss, if you leave the interpreter there, he'll likely tell the CFA about you. If he does, they might call off tonight's interrogation and just dispose of the target. You've got to find him, quick.
Spit it out. Talk.
Where are the others?
Portable toilet. If you're gonna hide inside, watch the enemy doesn't decide to use it. Same goes for hiding downed enemies in it. If you run into trouble, give us a call. We may be able to offer some advice.
GPS Delta 9. Bedreiging gewaar. Gaan op gereedheid. Oor. Er is CP, begrijp. Hou jullie op. Uit.
Let's come on!
Weather will clear shortly.
Boss, with that panic going on, they could decide to kill the target. Hurry. Boss, that's a serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to treat it with first aid.
Snake! Talk to me! Snake! Snake!
Several high-level British CFA officials are being held by their Afrikaner colleagues. One of these prisoners is the rescue target, a guy known as the Viscount. The target's location is unknown, but they're bound to have an interpreter present when they interrogate him. We've used info from the intel unit to predict the interpreter's location. It's on your iDroid. Follow the interpreter and extract the target when you find him. You found the interpreter. Now follow him to the target. Be careful not to draw the enemy's attention. That's not the target. Orders are only the Viscount gets rescued. Can't understand why he received special treatment, but I don't imagine it'll be a problem to save the other prisoners too.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Clouds approaching.
Prisoner you extracted wasn't the target, but we did get some information. Seems the prisoners aren't held together, and the cells and interrogation rooms are separate places.
Please select a landing zone. Marker placed. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
That looks like the target.
Has been updated. Mission info has been updated. The map has been updated. Please select a land support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Marker removed.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Target extraction confirmed. Get yourself out of the hot zone. By chopper or by land. It's your choice. We can sure use that interpreter too. Think you can extract him?
Mission info has been updated. The map has been updated.
Departing.
Extraction
Nice work. Keep it up.
at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Amazing. Mission complete. Boss, one of the other British prisoners filled us in about the Viscount. It turns out he's a real two-faced son of a bitch. He was planning to secure the MPLA's oil field rights for himself in exchange for swapping the CFA's alliance from the anti-government United rebels to the state-backed MPLA. He hid this from the Afrikaners, but once he thought the jig was up, he tried to pin it on the other British personnel and take off. The Afrikaners captured him, and that was when he asked us to rescue him, and only him. I'll throw him in the brig for now, but we may have to be extra persuasive with this one. By the way, boss, we got some interesting news out of our friend the Viscount. He mentioned that more than a few PFs in the region have purchased walker gears. The CFA's the same. That's Soviet Army technology, and it's still a prototype. Only Cypher could be leaking it to the PFs. But the question is, why?
Side ops
Boss,
list.
one of the latest missions to come in is connected to the walker gears. This could be our chance to close in on Cypher. Take a look at your mission list.
To Mother Base.
Boss, I need to talk to you about this. Quiet. Can you meet me at her cell here on the base? Whenever's fine. Thanks.
She, refuses to wear clothes. The last staff member who tried to dress her, breathing through tubes. Other than that, she's completely cooperative. She understands English, but she never speaks, sweats, or breathes.
What?
Well, not with lungs, at least. She breathes through her skin. Clothing would suffocate her. Showers are okay, but she can't be submerged.
What's wrong with her?
She's drinking through her skin.
She's okay?
She's okay. She just can't move when she's taking in water. Look. See that? She hasn't eaten a thing since she got here.
She doesn't eat either?
Never. It's photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. That's the verdict from the medical staff?
No, the jury's still out. It's the only explanation for what we've seen. The GRU had a man with that ability in its Cobra unit. Now, we don't think she's contagious, but some of the staff can't stomach her. It's starting to affect morale.
Can't you send her on a mission?
By herself? No. But as you know, she does have skill. Why not take her out on one of your missions? She seems to like you. Of course, only if you think she'll be useful. Next time you go out, you keep her in mind.
Side op completed. Please select a mission. Unit dispatched.